All right, guys, this is Danny with Berry Horsemanship, trying to show you some different things with some of these colts. I showed you one earlier, or maybe you'll see it later, I don't know, that teaching it to give the pressure, and I was standing straight in front of it, and I was telling you that that's not how we always do that. But when we've done all the others and to get them soft, I still want them to learn to do that, because eventually when you tie them up solid and leave them, they need to know to not freak out and pull back, but to give to the pressure. So I tried to state that when we was doing it, that that's not how you want to start it out. Now here's one, it's a 2-year-old. Now I just started working with it, and I mean, like I said, it's just a little over a week into halter breaking. Never had a halter on it before. Got ran in the trailer and moved into our pens here. But its feet are extremely sticky. Now, I'm not pulling on it straight, you can see. I'm walking in circles. See, there we go. It's like a suction cup. Best thing I can try to tell you, their feet are suctioned to the ground. They don't know how to give to the pressure. So like right here, slack's out, there we go. As I walk around in a circle, see the slack is in the rope now. As I walk around in a circle, it's breaking those feet loose, and that's causing him to want to come to me. So now we're going to take the slack out. There we go. See how he's looking for the slack now. I wish I'd have taken a video. I mean, I just got him out just before I started this video, maybe a minute, and I seen what he was doing, and I want to show you. So here we are. I found myself right in front of him with the slack out of the rope. Well, what do? There's a lot of things we can do. One is we can wait it out. Nothing wrong with that. Might take a long time. Nothing wrong with that. I got somebody getting ready to drop a horse off here or a couple horses off here in about 5 or 10 minutes, so we don't have forever. So we're going to take there we go. We just stepped over to the side, and we let him come off the pressure. Same way with here. I'm wanting him to kind of join up with me, but that's not all of it, because we can get them to where they will just follow us. And that's great. I mean, that's part of what it's all about, right? But we want them to understand to give the pressure. So right here, slack come out of the rope. What's this horse going to do with it? Its buddies are going the other direction. I found myself straight on. Slack is out of the rope. Not going to try to pull this horse with me. I'm just keeping the slack out. So what am I going to do? I'm going to step over to the side, keep the slack in it, keep the slack in it, or keep the slack out of it, sorry. There we go. Feet broke loose, and the horse walked forward. Now, in this last video, I was showing you where the horse was chewing, and that some people mistake that with giving in, maybe, or it's sometimes when they just have a closed mouth chewing, it is irritation. They're starting to understand they need to do it, but they don't necessarily like it. This horse, when you seen it step forward, did you see it really licking? All right, these are beginner signs, but there's still things we want to look for. So right here, I'm wanting it to find this. Yeah, see, it's trying to find the slack. Imagine, so right here, we found ourselves again. There we go, and it chose to come forward. That's what this is all about, folks, is I want him to follow me, and I want him to join up with me, and all of that. That's all fine and dandy. It's necessary. It's part of it. It's part of the trust. But they have to learn how to handle when they get pressure. So right now, it's just coming with me. It's following this feel. Wherever this halter and lead rope is going, it's going. Partly because it's following me, partly because it's trying to keep the slack in the rope. That's doing real good. So now we're going to let it set here. And I always talk about it. I call it the soak time. That was a good experience. It can sit here and soak on that. So next time we walk off, hopefully, it will choose to find the softness. Now, I said it in the last one, I'll say it in this one too. I'm guilty. I have to really watch myself about not giving enough time for the soak. Not enough stuff for not enough time for things to really settle in and mean something. Sometimes they do something real good, then we just ask for it again. So they don't have the time to realize that was a good thing. All right. Well, anyway, I hope that makes sense. Like I said, I do this for a little while. I touch them all over. We start the tying process, but we don't tie them hard. We try to touch every part of their body. And then I like to turn them loose, just carrying the ropes. So I can come in here and approach them several times, because that's really where the key's at, where they learn to be able to be approached and touched on all sides. And we take the halters off every time when we're finished, because I think part of the process is getting them caught. If all I have to do is walk into their pen and pick up a lead rope, we can work on the leading and all that, but we can't work on the mindset of being caught. And so while I've been working with each one, that was the last one, and I've still got to do a little work with it, with the flags and all that, but I'm going to turn this off. But then I just turn them out here, and as they walk around out here, they step on their ropes, and just like right there, and they just get more comfortable. And see, as the chickens come through, we like having them turn loose. It's just something else for them to, get desensitized to. But anyway, for a week, they're coming along just fine for not ever having halters on them. And this one sometimes stands off by itself. When it first came, they kind of pushed it off. Now I find it in the middle of them a lot of the times, but every now and again, just like right now, you can see it's content standing over here while the rest of them are over here. So anyway, I hope you have a blessed day.